Brent. How are you?
Hello, how are you? Namaste.
Namaste. I'm well, and it's Yoga Day, so I think the Namaste is very appropriate.
Very appropriate. Happy International Yoga Day.
Happy International Yoga Day.
Okay. So it's Yoga Day on 21st. What's the preparation for the day? Because now you're like yoga experts, teachers. Is there something planned for the day?
I'm still a practitioner. Brent's a teacher. He's hashtag my husband, my guru. So there's that. But we have prepared 6 episodes of beginner series of yoga that people can, it's a very detailed and a guided practice that people can have home at their homes.
Very unintimidating, very easy but detail-oriented postures that you can help utilize on a daily basis to help get you into a practice every day. Not too long, just a half hour, but a half hour is better than nothing at all. So, yeah.
So, yeah, we're gearing to launch that on International Yoga Day.
So, Brent, you tell me, how did yoga change your life? And of course, I've heard from Aashka in the past, but I would like her also to tell our viewers.
So yoga changed my life because when I was living in New York City, I was a performer back then, and I needed something. I was getting real caught up mentally about being in the city, about being away from the family. And I started going to a yoga practice, yoga studios more and more, and I started realizing a lot of wonderful changes happening within, changes that I really couldn't describe. But I also noticed that I was much more emotionally available. I was more responsible. I achieved new physical goals that I was striving to make. But overall, I felt like my inner mental landscape was just so clear and so beautiful that I never thought about being a teacher. I just wanted to continue practicing yoga, and I did it for a long time, but never feeling the call to ever teach it to anyone. But it wasn't until I came here to India, and about a year and a half after I first stepped foot in here, that I realized, hey, maybe I should get certified, because I really enjoy it. And I've taught a lot of other subjects, so teaching naturally comes easy to me. But then with the asanas, with the meditation, everything, I felt like I was able to draw from a lot of my own previous experience and really deliver that and share that with people.
And Aashka, you've said in the past that yoga has transformed your life completely.
Yes.
How much of the positivity do you owe to yoga?
It is a process. It happens slowly. It happens each day. It happens every day, because like Brent teaches me that every part of your body kind of holds a certain emotion, especially your hips. So when your practice gets a little bit deeper each day, that you find a new movement in your body, you see how your breath is working, there is something that is changing in your mind, I feel. That you may, in the moment or later sometime, notice that, oh, I observed this thing so differently than I would on a normal Sunday. And then those little things that change, eventually they sum up, and that becomes a huge change. And that's what I think people call a holistic change, where the way you consume food changes, the way you sleep changes, the way you show up on your mat every day changes. So many little things change. And that's where the big change you see, like, oh, I feel different now than I felt 5 years ago.
And in these times of COVID, what is the one message you'd like to give people?
I mean, you gotta move. You have to move every single day. The human body was designed to move. Otherwise, we would just be a lump of blob of tissues. You have to move every single day, and you have to exercise the lungs every single day, because we're all kind of on house arrest, and you have to keep the physical and the mental in check. You have to give that outlet of energy every single day, because you have a quota of movement to fill. yoga is the best way to do it because it's very non-harming, it's very low impact, but the cardiovascular benefits, the mental benefits, the physical benefits from all the endocrine glands and everything gets I don't want to call it a workout, but everything gets manipulated and exercised and stimulated, I think is a great word. So that's why I believe that during these times, yoga is the best all-encompassing practice that one can do.
You know, there are some people who want to pursue yoga, but they struggle. You know, they might start a bit and then give up at some point. What is the one tip you'd like to give them?
The one tip that I would recommend is it needs to be more intense. You need to be, if you're starting a yoga practice, you need to analyze your movements. You need to be sweating. There needs to be some kind of perspiration going on through the practice because that's how your body helps purify itself. It's an indication that the body is using energy, expending energy, creating heat, allowing for all the blood vessels to open up. And if you're doing it this way, being mindful of the breath and opening up everything, this is really where you're starting a really beneficial yoga practice. But if you're starting and ending your yoga practice like that, you're not going to be very motivated to continue on doing it. So this is kind of a tricky thing because I say make it more intense and then people will, you know, they'll do everything more intensely but with less form. You need to be moving on the breath. It needs to be something that is meaningful to you every day. And really, I just say up the intensity and see how it goes. Okay?
I have kind of two things to add to this. One would probably be, it's very simple, that we may be interested in a subject, but also the interest changes a little bit when we see how it's taught to us, how it's tutored to us. So I believe that a good teacher plays an important role in holding practice and be constantly motivated and be constantly interested. Second, I also feel that a lot of people might start yoga with various different goals. If your goal is just, oh, I want to get into a headstand, oh, I want to get into a handstand, I just want to do cool stuff. So then your goal is that. I'm not calling it wrong or right, but then your goal is that. One is, I want to find what I'm made of. I want to find out what I'm made of and all of these things that it can do. And what is my experience with it? So I think it's also goal-oriented, that people show up on the mat. For some people, yoga becomes a fad. They come, they get excited, talk about it in videos, share pictures, and then lose onto their practice. But I feel that checking your goal to do something, anything, yoga, financial planning, planning anything, needs your goal focused.
Absolutely. Aashka, also tell us, has yoga strengthened your bond with Brent?
Oh yes, he, like I said, that he's my husband, and I'm fortunate to call him my guru as well, and have his knowledge be shared and be blessed upon every single day. So tremendously, yes. There's a certain unset trust level that just went up, that now I just don't trust him with my whole life, but I trust him with my bones, muscles, and flesh.
Oh, nice. So the two of you have started this class, the institute in Goa. Are you looking at branching out and maybe also coming to Mumbai with, an institute for people here?
Maybe long way down the line, but right now we really feel like the environment here in Goa is catering to what we want to create, what I want to create with my teaching specifically. It's doing really well towards a teaching practice that I can really find longevity in. So eventually we can hold workshops and everything, but for right now we have a lot to plan right here in Goa in advancing what we're trying to create.
But also I feel that the very reason that we wanted to come here and create this space is because it is difficult, Roshni, when in metro cities you want to do something for your physical and mental well-being, but we have jobs, we have traffic to beat, we can't find good classes around, and there are different challenges people face, I feel. But here we want to motivate people to take 2 weeks off, come here and train so well that they could hold that practice for another 6 to 8 months by themselves, while they can come and see us again after 8 months. So breaking free from the continuity of your daily routine and bringing your focus to your well-being, that cannot happen in the metro city over 1 hour of class in the morning or evening. So a little bit of mental conditioning when you come here.
On that note, Aashka, I would like to thank Brent and you for taking time out and talking to us about the benefits of yoga and how it can transform our lives.
And Roshni, you have an open invitation. Just come whenever you can.
Done. As soon as things get better, I'm going to be in Goa.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Can't wait to have you.
Bye.
Then,
Happy International Yoga.
Happy International Youth.
bye.
Take care.